ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 12th ranked team, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchdown. The Cougars offense trots out there to open this game. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Nice grab. It's Branch. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bachmeier. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Bachmeier. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Parkman. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a 1st down.
Boy, a nice drag route here. And I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver. Gives him a chance to make the catch. And picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second down coming up.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands. It's Martin. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Getting set for the 2nd quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the 1st quarter at all. Get lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cougars looking to cash in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas Tech. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. We're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They open the conference championship game with a pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Who's going to take it in? A game-changing play. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, BYU, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his man. It's Branch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Bachman. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kurt, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The Red Raiders took it a cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
No stopping them on that one. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
BYU, 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught on the outside. It's Bachmeier. And the Cougars will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. With the catch, it's Bachmeier. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Finds room at the 30. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Red Raiders will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner is brought down. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Bachmeyer. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted in the end zone. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship.
And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. We get the second half started with a running play. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Let's reel in. It's Hudson. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Red Raiders come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Lagway. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The linebacker shifting around now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th. The Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run produces a decent gain. A gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. The sure hands. It's Bachmeyer. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the...
Looking downfield near the end zone. The basketball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. So the PI penalty in the end zone will move the offense 15 yards closer now. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bachmeyer. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, BYU, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
BYU 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
They're going to run it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's third down after that run. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Pass caught. Second down now. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Spins away from the defender. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down play coming up for this offense. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game settings before we move on.
BYU 14.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He would not be denied.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
BYU 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive, they need 2 touchdowns. So anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bachmeier. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
It's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw yet again. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that previous play. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Grinding away with their running game. He's got the first and still going. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Red Raiders come to the line to run the hurry-up. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Buckley. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And they'll take this from the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bachmeier. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. Quick spin on the run. Tackle, but first down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Those college football, you're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short. Couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.